How does dew point predict local weather? Imagine waking up and noticing the grass is covered in tiny droplets of water. That's dew forming, and it all starts with the dew point. Dew point is the temperature at which air becomes fully saturated with moisture. When air cools to this temperature, water vapor turns into liquid, creating dew, fog, or frost. This concept is a key part of understanding weather because it shows when and how moisture in the air will change into different forms. Think of dew point as the point where the air cannot hold any more water vapor. If the air temperature drops to the dew point, water begins to condense. The dew point depends on how much moisture is in the air and the current temperature. When the air is warm and moist, the dew point will be higher. If the air is dry, the dew point will be lower. Pressure also plays a role because higher pressure means the air can hold less moisture, making condensation more likely when temperatures drop. Knowing the dew point helps meteorologists predict weather events. For example, if the air temperature falls to the dew point overnight, fog can form. That's because the air is holding as much moisture as it can, and cooling causes water vapor to condense into tiny droplets, creating fog. When the dew point is high, it indicates a lot of moisture in the air, which can lead to heavy rain or thunderstorms if the air cools enough. Dew point also helps predict frost. If the dew point is close to the temperature outside, it means the air is nearly saturated. When the temperature drops to or below the dew point, frost can form on surfaces like grass or cars. This is especially important for farmers who want to protect crops from frost damage. In weather forecasting, dew point is a simple yet powerful tool. It tells us if rain is likely, if fog will roll in, or if frost might appear. It also affects how humid the air feels, which influences comfort levels for people outside. When dew points are high, the air feels sticky and humid. When they are low, the air feels dry and crisp. So, in essence, dew point acts like a weather predictor by showing when moisture will turn into dew, fog, or rain. It helps us understand the moisture content in the air and anticipate the weather changes that come with it. This makes dew point an important part of how we forecast and prepare for daily weather conditions.